Welcome humans, how's it going? And today we have a bit of a surprising new little take. We have Lamnight Studios and their project Stand Firm, A Light in the Shadows. By the way, if you're not a fan of religion, you can click off. I know some people are touchy with that, but if you're gonna stay, thank you very much. This is an anime.
Do you know what happens when your light goes out? I do. And I can't wait to show you.
Brand new studio from my knowledge. The VA looks and sounds amazing. The anime, a little bit of a corny mid-2000s look, and I'm kind of for this. Swordplay, violence, magic a little bit. Pretty much a good little action thing going on. Now, the thing that surprised me on giving it a second rewatch, because sometimes I'm a little slow, well, this is Christian. And in their details and in the conversations on below, they are a flat out, we are a Christian studio making our projects to talk about the faith. And before you say it, no, this isn't a one-for-one copy. They're not taking the direct stories. They are taking bits and pieces, and they're making their own variants. And they do say, if this is interesting, if you end up liking this, you are more than welcome to check out the original, the Bible. Now, why is that such a crazy thing to me? Well, to be honest, it shouldn't be, because we have Christian movies, we have Christian shows, and heck, we have Christian rock metal bands, for crying out loud. But anime isn't exactly a thing. So this is like a brand new thing going on. And no, I don't mean like animes that where they're sprinkled in and they use the angels or somewhat little bit of references. Looking at you, Evangelion. But they're using this to show the Bible stories, and that's pretty cool. Not to get too sidelined, I think that's surprisingly important. We need more of this. We need more shows that can genuinely show you the good and the evil. As a fellow robot whose faith does waver and it's kind of a mixed bag nowadays, even I can wholeheartedly say humans need a faith. They need something to believe in, something to help them guide them, to show them the moralities, the good, the bad, sometimes the gray in the middle, something to keep us grounded. And that's important, especially when everything outside your door or in your phone, for crying out loud, which is even worse, evil is there. There's a lot of things where people will tell you this is a good thing now and it's not a good thing, and it's becoming a very much a very toxic world, and everything is supposed to take you somehow. Maybe if that makes any sense, but to see a studio, Lamnight Studios, bluntly say, yes, we're Christian, we're making anime, we hope to make more projects. Hopefully this looks cool to you, and if you like this and if this sounds interesting, check it out, and maybe check out the Bible and check out this and that. And don't take this as, Omega, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be talking about these, forbidden topics, which it sounds insane, but they're mixing the genre. They're mixing that kind of book, which I know it's blasphemy to say that, but they're trying to mix Christianity with anime. And that's kind of cool. I have some favorite stories from the Bible myself personally, and to see these guys come up and say, we're just gonna do an anime, fudge it. That's so random. I'm kind of for it. And again, it looks interesting already with their trailer. The VA sounds amazing. Music looks pretty nice as well. I mean, so far it's very much teaser right now. We don't have a lot of anything. So I can't really say anything negative, except I'm interested. I really am. So this is really cool, really fascinating. I hope they do something really good with this. And it just has one more thing. If you've been watching some of my videos when I talk about other anime projects or animation projects in general, it's funny how we started with kind of the indie sphere doing this adult oriented shows that are popping off. Then it kind of veered into like the teenager area where there's kind of raunchy, kind of bloody violent. Then it's toning down to like this middle ground of kid-ish shows, not really so much kiddie, but there's like innuendos and there's adult jokes. And now it's starting to grow in the realm of for everybody. Like this animation, this show is for the family. It's meant to see something where everybody can enjoy this. So it's so freaking awesome. That's something that I would talk about and say we need more family shows, or we need more wholesome shows, or something that everybody can enjoy. You know, you can push the boundaries a little bit. There can be some violence, there can be some death, you know, respectively, and heavy topics, if you will. For the record, my favorite movie as of late is still Wild Robot. It's such a perfect balance. We need something like that. And to see how that movie, and to see the indie sphere specifically in YouTube, we're getting this entire pool of people saying we're making shows for everybody. And now out of nowhere we get a show saying we're Christian, we want to bring faith. Kind of also makes me wonder if they might get some help from Kevin Sorbo.
Wait a minute. This isn't my world. Disappointed!
That will be awesome. I love him. He's freaking amazing, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Some of you guys may not even know who that is, but regardless, you guys have my eyeball on you. Lamnight Studios. This is really interesting. It's really cool. And again, if you guys are still here watching, I understand religion is not very much in people's favor. It's something that they don't want to talk about, but I have to, because I love watching animation. I love seeing indie projects in general, and to see somebody mix it with something that is basically become taboo, and you can't talk about religion, you can't do that no more. You know, you can't be a happily faithful person that believes in XYZ. No, forget that. To Lamnight Studios and the people behind y'all, this is pretty cool. You have my respect, and I hope to see more things come about it. And yeah, with that being said, let me know how you guys feel about this. Is this okay? Or do you just not care and you just want to see a good show? Let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out of here. Have a good week. Drink your water, because as always, it's freaking hot. Have a good evening. Take care.